Looks like we got a new friend! Looks like we got a new friend!
Oh, hi you guys, and welcome to our Thursday night stream of Ryuutama by Jess. Jess, who I have currently muted, so I should unmute everyone. That would be a good thing to do. I should macro that somehow. There you go, you're not muted anymore. Hi!
Yay! Hi! Yes, we are going to be running Ryuutama, which is, for the uninitiated, it is probably my favorite tabletop RPG. It's a Japanese tabletop RPG written by Atsuhiro Okada, published in English by Kotodama Heavy Industries. It's a fantastic game with an elegantly simple system. It's kind of a feel-good RPG. It's described often as Hayao Miyazaki's Oregon Trail. So be prepared for great anime bullshit. If that is what you will be here for.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's centered usually around the concept of travel. So there's going to be a lot of things around, camping out in the wilderness and going from town to town. The world building is extremely collaborative. Before we got to this stream, we all got together a few weeks ago and actually built the world together as we built their characters. That's part of the game mechanic. What else? I think that's the most we need to know. We do have a couple other housekeeping things, but let's meet the cast first. So I'm Jess, LittlecuppaJo, your GM. Scrat, would you like to introduce yourself and mention your character?
I will indeed. So I am Scraticus. I'm currently getting frustrated by the fact that, let me know in chat if you guys are seeing a black space beneath us, because it should be my character sheet. I'll work on that. I'm Scradicus. I have posted my social links, my Patreon, my merch, my competition, and all the other things above. Please click on all of them. We're now full time, so we appreciate your support in any way that you can. My character will be Hatana Rikumi. She is a firecracker who loves dumplings and being the best at what she does. She's min-maxed.
Yep, we got some min-maxing going on in here. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. Kent, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little about your character?
Yes, sounds great. So, my character is a 17-year-old. His name is Yukihara Arashi, because, old school Japanese style of saying the last name first. So he goes by Arashi or Ara, or sometimes Rash if he's like being an ass. He is around like 5'7", 5'8". He's got this like cool purple hair that swoops over his eyes, like me. He is kind of cold-hearted, but like he's trying to be good because of his like lineage. He comes from a very cold background and a cold, kind of rigorous caste system. But he's learning because he's young and he wants to do good, or maybe not.
Or maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see how he goes.
Yeah, at 17, he's already a veteran in JRPG terms. We know how this works.
Exactly. Yes, he's over 9,000, and he is not min-maxed. He is he's an easy boy to work.
He's a well-rounded JRPG hero. Shino, why don't we meet you and your character Kazumi?
All right. Hi, I am Sheena, and I am playing Nakahara Kazumi, who is a minstrel. She's very easygoing, very got a great sense of humor, if a bit ribald at times. Likes to talk loud, laugh loud, just enjoy life itself.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, Anna, why don't you introduce yourself and your character Etsuko?
Oh, sure. Hello, everybody. My name is Anna. I'm going to be playing Etsuko, and she's basically the person that builds weapons for the warriors. I am not a barbarian or any sort of barbarian. Surprise, everybody.
Going off-brand this one time.
Off-brand, just this once. But, I had to kind of integrate it some way, somehow, to basically make weapons for barbarians and other fighters and stuff. But she's great. She can't be very bubbly, but she does have that sense of like, don't get me angry, because she knows how to use a weapon. But yes, I think that's all.
Yep. Yeah, and she's an artisan, so that's her character class. Character classes in Ryuutama are a bit of a different beast. The last thing we need to do as a tiny piece of housekeeping before we get going is figure out for certain the party roles. Since Ryuutama is travel oriented, everybody in the party kind of has a specific role they take on related to that. Of those, we have quartermaster, party leader, the person in charge who has all what they say goes, everything is final. The mapper who makes sure y'all don't get lost, and the journal keeper who essentially would be keeping, would be writing the best note taker of the group, arguably. I am breaking a few Ryuutama rules here for simplicity's sake, and we're not going to worry about tracking the out-of-game minutia of doing an actual map or writing a bunch of notes. But we do absolutely need a quartermaster to track the party's food and water supply. And we need the party leader because the party leader is the person who tracks initiative when we get into battles. Thank God it's not me. One less thing for the GM to do.
I would gladly take on leader. That sounds like the least work.
Okay. Yeah, basically you just get to type in the battle sheet when we get there.
Awesome.
No, we will get there. I
I realize that sounds like a dick thing to do, but like with production and chat and everything, I'm gonna take the easy thing.
You could bow out of any of them if you want.
No.
need
It's
any of
fine.
them.
I'm committed to being the leader now.
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I can
that's
keep
gonna
track.
make us butt heads too, Scrat. I like this.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
keep track of supplies
Okay.
and stuff.
So if you're quartermaster, bark. There is a ration. Oh gosh, words. Rations sheet. Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
There is a rations sheet for you as the quartermaster to keep track of the party's supply. If you want to like download that and use it, go to town. I probably won't really check you very hard on it because I'm lazy. I trust you guys to keep track of your own stuff. I'm not your babysitter. Let's see. Last but not least, I too have a character as the GM. That is the other thing that is unique about Ryuutama. The GM has a specific kind of character known as a Ryujin. They tend to the dragon, who is all important and off screen. We really won't see them very much, but they exist in the narrative. Those with very watchful eyes may notice them. We'll see what happens. For our purposes, the Ryujin's color also dictates the flavor and tone of the story. Ahead of the game, I asked these fine people which color they wanted based on the themes available. We're all a bunch of edgy jerks, so we went with the black Ryujin. We went as dark as you can possibly go for Ryutama, which is still not very dark, but we have a Kuro Ryujin. My Ryujin's name is Kuromoto, and we may or may not see them soon. I think that takes care of all the pre-game goodness. Are we ready to jump in and do some good gamins?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Okay.
I'm ready. If that's what we're waiting for.
No, I was actually getting my...
I was gonna say
my
I'm
stuff.
so ready.
I know, you're like, yes! Scrat's really excited about this.
I really am.
So excited.
Oh, guys, if you could see the references I had when making this character.
So, excellent.
We've already got our first world magic surge as well.
Oh my goodness. All right, we'll get to that after we get through some narration. So, this night in the grasslands of Oka is quiet. Wind whispers gently through the tall grasses, creating an undulating sea of green bathed in silvery blue light under the moon's watchful eye. Heedless of the lone stranger practically swimming through the grasses. Alone in the midst of this expanse, we see a massive rocky structure, like a boulder grown to immense proportions, a cave. Where the opening of that cave should be, we see a smaller stone blocking the way. Wrapped around this stone, we see a thick cord of rope, wrapped with red cloth from which dangle broad white strips of paper cut in zigzag patterns. Shimenawa. This is the cavern of Ama no Iwato. The lone figure stops before the bound stone door and looks up. Hood slipping back just enough to reveal locks of white hair, almost glowing under the moon's rays. One quick tug on the cloth and all is hidden again. There's a flash of silver from somewhere at their hip. A powerful clang of metal to stone and the sound of a flame hissing to life. The Shimenawa falls. The figure is gone. A dark shadow slithers out from underneath the boulder. Then the stone barring the cavern explodes outward. Darkness snakes over the land as it sleeps, seeping into the earth over scars left by some other war long past. Every time a shadow passes, we see the sakura trees, bright and pink in their fleeting beauty, shrivel into dead black husks with dry gray petals that evaporate into ash moments later. And so we begin Mezame, Beyond Time. Sometime later, we see 4 figures coming to consciousness in the cavern, out of sorts at first. The first to stand is a young girl in colors as vibrant as the sakura at sunset. Ikumi, please describe yourself.
Ikumi is wearing exactly that, the colors of the Sakura tree in the sunset. These clothes look maybe slightly torn, but very well loved. She has tousled hair, she wears the block-style sandals and has a light blade at her waist. Her eyes are strangely pink and bright in their coloring. She wakes holding her stomach. I'm so hungry. You are muted, Ryujin.
There we go. My apologies. Next to you, a young man starts to come to consciousness and rises to his feet. Arashi, would you please describe yourself?
All right, so Arashi is very, very, very cold at this moment in time because frozen. He's been frozen. No. So he has this purple hair that is swept over one eye. His eyes are, one eye is hidden under his hair, is a baby blue. The other one is a piercing pale pink. He wears this kind of like garb of like ceremonial jacket. He's also got a hood and a cloak that he puts on when he wants to not be really noticed as much. He wears ceremonial shoes. He's got a two blades. One's a light blade, and another is an actual sword that he has on his back. He looks very proper, and he's got an arrogance attitude, but he's been trying to hide that. So that's Arashi.
Excellent.
Arashi also starts with a nat 20 thanks to Kaiserwolf.
Hey!
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, those do work. Ryuutama does not use a d20 system, but we will, we have a way to accommodate that, so worry not. Also beside you, a young woman dressed in green.
Oh, sorry. Also, Arashi has cherry blossom tattoos all up his arm, and he has a poetry tattooed on his other forearm. Sorry, there we go.
Okay.
I just thought that was crucial.
Okay. Also next to you, a young woman in green starts to come to consciousness. Kazumi, please describe yourself.
Kazumi is just barely an adult. As she's waking up, she's half curled around her guitar, kind of stretching, almost conscious that it's there, but not like fully like awake. She has about waist length black hair that's braided off to one side. She is dressed in all green, with a green ribbon tied around her neck, and as she opens her eyes, you can see that they are this deep gold color, like a summer sun. And she kind of stretches and just like not even thinking about it. It's like, you're always hungry.
And as you're waking, not too far from you, another young woman comes to consciousness. Anna, let's go. Please describe her to us, if you will.
Oh, sure. So Etsuko has very, very short hair with bangs and like two little buns, and it's like fiery red. It seems to kind of glisten if there was any sort of light in there. And she's wearing this kind of, I guess like the typical like Japanese, kind of like a kimono dress, if we could call it that. Mm-hmm. And that dress has belts towards the waist, and it's black with blue, and she has this kind of somewhat leathery jacket over, that kind of drapes down towards her calves and has a hood, and it's all black. And some really cute shoes, just, all black.
Of course.
Of course.
Most important part when you're traveling.
Exactly. Cute shoes for kicking butt. And yeah, as she kind of wakes up, it's just like, wait, did somebody see food?
So you've all awakened, and the last you recall, you were locked in quite a battle against a rather nasty creature, and you see no such thing here any longer. The chamber appears to be empty, other than yourselves.
Wait, wasn't there a monster here?
It is near.
I don't know that it's near.
Can I look for some sort of footprints or?
From what you can see, other than the destruction that was around you from your fight with this creature, doesn't appear like anything walked out. At least, as you look outside, though, you do notice that the cavern entry. You remember it being barred behind all of you. This was a last-ditch effort. You were cornering this thing and trying to get rid of it, and locked yourselves in with it. Only one of you was intended to come out, and you were hoping it was not that beast. But that stone is gone. And as you are all sort of getting your bearings, you do hear some commotion and some shouting outside. But no monster in sight.
Okay. Do you guys want to go check that out?
I really want to get some food.
Oh, do you want some dumplings?
Ah, gyoza.
Oof.
Please. Thank you.
I mean, we can't stay in here, especially if it's not here.
Well, it's not here. That means it might be terrorizing some poor town that we should protect, right? We have to protect them, right?
Of course we do.
Right? Yeah. Protect them.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. We should go look and protect people.
It must still have the number 1 headband as well. I must have it.
Yes, we will find you that headband.
So, as you hear that commotion, you hear some unfamiliar sounds, but you also hear what sounds like a young man crying out for help. So, you head out that way?
Yeah.
Can I look around one more time just to see if there's like anything, like signs of like how we, because like Arashi's like, well, how the hell did we get stuck in here? Like, what's going on? Like, why are we like why like there's like a memory gap going on a little bit. Like, what's going on? So I just want to do a quick like surveillance or survey of the place that we're in to see if there's anything weird.
Not that you can see. There were things, ceremonial items that had been arrayed to help seal this creature in, but they're all broken. And as you make your way to the entrance, also you see the Shimenawa rope, which is used to bind evil,
Right.
has been snapped, and it looks as though it got cut with something that burned the ends off. And as you make your way out, you do see a young man being harried by a bunch of creatures. You see a young man in light blue hakama, which you recognize as the garb of a priest, frantically trying to drive back several ghostly, dark, shadowy creatures that are harrying him. He notices all of you and kind of cries out to you, "Be careful! The yokai!" And unfortunately, that draws their attention to all of you.
I would like to do winter's sleep on them.
You're going to roll initiative before you do that.
Okay, my bad. Oh, first roll. First roll.
Well, that sound needs to come back up again. That was awesome.
Oh my god, I'm. I mean, this is cool.
Where do I roll initiative? Someone help me out.
Yeah, I'm a little stuck on this.
On your character sheet, go to checks.
Checks, okay.
Checks.
Initiative.
I am a noob. I am a noob. Hey.
Okay. Is it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Initiative. There it is.
Okay. Oh, we should change the name. There we go.
I got a 7.
I'm tracking us all in order.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good job, party leader.
You're doing great.
We should not help him unless he gives us dumplings.
Ah, you and your darn dumplings. But I agree. I'm hungry.
I'm sure we can get some if we can make it out alive. How about we think about that first?
Well, they're coming at us. They're coming at us quick.
He's by himself. We should help him.
You are muted, Ryujin.
There you go. Sorry, I had a dog barking.
That's okay.
If you would mind putting the initiative on the sheet in those little bars. Let's see. So Kazumi got an 8.
Oh.
You got a 9.
Which sheet? Sorry.
Oh, inside. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
So
Sounds
like
good.
this.
So then you can see it.
Yeah. So then Kazumi, I will do it this first time just so you guys get the.
I can't see where you're changing things. Is it on the map sheet or the journey?
Yes, it's on the map sheet.
Ah.
Oh, on the map sheet, not on the check sheet. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
No, wait, that can't be right.
Hold on. I did move you guys over there, right? Yes, I did.
Ah, right. It's because I've got my character sheet covering everything. Got it.
Yeah, there you go. It's all good. We're new. Let's see then.
okay. So Arashi.
And actually, I need to make sure we have the numbers as well. So Ikumi got a 9.
9. Kazumi got an 8. Etsuko got a 7. And Arashi, 5.
All right. So that's kind of essentially how we're going to do that. And I will add the monsters in a minute here. The other thing we need to do at the beginning of a Ryuutama battle is declare objects on the field. We're going to come up with 5, so we will go around. This is a grassland area, so I'm going to say one of the items that is there is... Gosh dang it, come here, roll 20. I want to type on the thing again. There we go. The broken Shimenawa. And don't worry, everyone, I've got a dictionary in case we forget what these weird words mean. Ikumi, what's another object that might be lying around on the field? You will be able to pick these up and use them in battle.
I think the field is a bamboo field.
Yes.
I think it's a bamboo forest. Bamboo canes.
Okay, we'll say a stalk of bamboo.
Yeah, okay.
A broken stalk of bamboo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Arashi.
I'm hoping for
Another
some
item on the field.
like there might be kind of like a river or some type of like pond area.
Okay. So like a small body of water of some kind.
Yeah, or like a well. Like a well.
Okay. An old
Yeah.
well. Okay. Kazumi.
Are we just describing things in the scene?
These are objects that are on the field with the intent that you could conceivably use them to your advantage in a fight.
Okay, got it.
For instance, like if they're the broken Shimenawa, you could use it to like rope somebody, or the well, you could like push them in it, stuff like that. You use it to affect the battle.
How
I'll come
about
back to you.
Yeah, ask Anna.
How about some boulders, and then
Yep.
around the boulders there's like smaller ones that you can like pick up.
Yep. Boulders and rocks.
Yeah.
That is true because the cave blasted open, so oops. Boulders. All right. Cool. One more.
I'm going to take the great suggestion from chat, a broken wagon wheel.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, technically, our little priest friend could count as an object on the field. You could throw him at the enemy if you felt so inclined. I'm just saying, but we won't. We won't be that. We won't be those people.
Damn it, I missed my trick. There could have been gyoza on the field.
Oh my god.
Yes, indeed. Cool. Thanks, chat, for the idea. All right. We have all of our things. Let me get to the initiative.
Chat also says people aren't objects unless they're dead, Jess.
Those are the people who have watched my game. Clearly. All right.
I'm not scared. You're scared.
I'm gonna have words.
scared.
I'm going to have words with someone about that later.
Is it bad that I'm trying to come up with like a phrase that, you know, like how in animes or in like what's it, like the old RPG games, like they always come up like, you're ready to face my cold steel, or like shit like. Sorry.
No, that's absolutely stuff you should be doing when you spew magic, sir. Don't forget.
I know, yeah.
All right, I'm just putting them all in line because they all have the same initiative. All right, so that means Ikumi is first.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You have a few options in combat. You can attack. Is your character a magic type, attack type, or
They are a minstrel, but
Attack type.
very much attack type. Yeah.
yeah, this is like for benefit of chat who has no earthly clue what we're doing.
Yeah. So I guess as soon as like the signs of danger start coming her way, she'll begin like sort of like swaying onto like her hands and like flipping onto handstands and stuff as she begins like break dancing out of the way of danger.
Okay.
Looking around, how in danger is this guy?
He has kind of fled out of the way now that they're focusing their attention on you, so he's fine. He's kind of retreated back to the boulder cave area and is taking care of himself, so you don't need to worry too much about him right now.
Oh no, I'm not worried about him. I want to blackmail him.
He's out of the way. You can talk to him when the battle's done, assuming you win.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll attack then.
All right. Go ahead and do a accuracy check for me. Let's see. Yeah, do your attack with your weapon.
Is that in the check sheet?
Should be. I think it's actually on your inventory tab, if I remember correctly. Your weapon should be in there. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yep. So do your accuracy check, and we'll see how you do.
Oh wow!
No!
Oh,
Our
no.
first roll is a fumble.
Like a double fumble as well. Like, wow.
No, just double ones is a fumble. That's the only way you get a fumble. So everybody take a fumble point. Add that to your sheet. I think it's on some page.
Stats.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, it's kind of accurate. We just kind of got out of a.
yeah, y'all are tired, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. you
That's
guys.
okay. Is that?
Where
Can I
is-
just check like the roll is right there? Is it just like a +1? I went for like double light blade proficiency and all that. Is it all
Yep.
gone through right?
Yep.
Cool. Just checking.
Yep.
So
You
one
roll.
fumble point. Okay.
One fumble point. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Fumble point.
So fumble points happen whenever this happens. Everyone in the party then takes a fumble point, which you can then later use to spend to give yourself a +1 on future rolls. So like the next time you roll something, if you want to add a +1 modifier to it, you just use your fumble point. So and everybody assumes you're all going to die. Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Accurate.
Yep. So that means you did not hit your the mansters. You did not hit these yokai at all. Good try though. All right, so that means Kazumi is up next. What would you like to do, Kazumi?
I think she's actually going to try to hit it with her bow.
Okay. So you can definitely do that. You're in the back row, which means you can hit all areas.
Okay.
So choose whichever one you'd like to attack.
Let's go with one of them in the front area.
Okay. We'll go this guy.
Yeah. Okay. So accuracy check first.
Yep. Hey, very nice. You definitely hit.
All right.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Well, you know.
A little rusty.
Yep, you're getting back into the swing. You've been asleep for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. So cool. That is your turn. Etsuko, what would you like to do?
So I would like to pick up one of those rocks.
Okay.
The sharpest one I can find, maybe? Or is it possible to grab 2 rocks?
I would say just probably one. If you grab 2 and throw, you're gonna just do that as one thing. You get one action.
Or would it... Oh yeah, never mind. Okay, so I just grab any rock that looks nice to hit somebody's face with. And yeah, I'm gonna throw it to whoever is maybe holding on to that guy that we saw.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of fled the scene. He's essentially not on the battle map, so you don't really need to worry about him for now.
Okay. Then
but you can definitely use the rock to attack these guys with if you so choose.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then how did I roll?
I'm actually grabbing the rules because I forget how objects work off the top of my head.
Okay.
But go ahead and do an accuracy check, and we'll roll with it for the time being, and I will correct myself later.
Accuracy check. Where is that?
If you go onto your inventory sheet, you should, if you've selected your weapon and added it to your inventory, you should have stuff there.
Why can't I click my inventory sheet? Is it just me? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, mine didn't want to switch over earlier.
Yeah, the sheets have been acting a little bit funky. It doesn't look like you added your weapons, but what did you pick as a weapon?
That's a good question.
We'll do that real fast.
Hey, look, there's an X. There's an X on here. We can name our weapon?
You can call it whatever you want. The weapons are somewhat functional. Like, functionally, they're going to be one thing, but you can flavor them however you want.
Okay. Sure. I'll wait for a name. I'll name my axe later.
So you're using an axe then?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then strength. I think, is that all I need to add for that?
Okay, so for objects, because I just found the rules, yay. I have never run this game before, disclaimer. I have played it a bit. So when you use an object, during an attack, your accuracy is going to receive a +1 bonus. So we'll roll your your accuracy check as is, but go ahead and put a +1 bonus in your box.
We're all here for the learning. It's literally
Yep.
called the Academy.
Yep.
Don't feel bad at all. Thank you for the
And
hosting.
you're using the rocks. All right.
Wait, what are we doing, or is this just for
This is just Anna.
Etsuko? Okay.
All right. So you use the rocks. You chuck a rock at one of these fine yokai, and that
That
definitely
admit?
that hits.
Oh,
The
okay.
only way you can basically you have to beat their initiative, and all of them have an initiative of 5.
Okay.
But yeah, you're good. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, yeah. That's an 8.
Oh,
I got a new friend.
well,
Wow.
well.
Girl.
That's
It
beautiful.
feels like a barbarian. Enemy barbarian.
So okay, so you obliterate this thing. Please describe to me the cool ass way in which you lob stones at it and murder it.
Sure. Okay, so seeing as everybody's talking about food and about dumplings, and Etsuko's just getting mad, and she's just like, we're not gonna get dumplings anytime soon, so just stop talking about dumplings. And then she throws it, and then that little anger just has her have great accuracy, and just kind of whacks this thing on the side of the head.
All
And
right,
then-
yeah. So you just wing this stone as hard as you can in frustration in the
Yep.
direction of one of these yokai, and you see it kind of like blast through this like dark amorphous spirit, and it just kind of makes this and bursts into nothing. So good job.
I did something.
So, Arashi, it is now your turn.
Okay, I will be trying to do let's see. Sorry. Hello. Okay. I would like to
We're all
do
new. This is like we're brand new.
I would like to do a snowball storm.
Okay.
And I don't exactly know which checks to do for that. I think it's
Okay. When you are casting magic, that is an int and a spirit check.
there.
to cast a
So
spell.
int and spirit. So just use sense.
You can. It's if it's the same stats, or you can create a custom one for casting magic if you wish.
I'll just do sense.
That's fine.
Do I have any modifiers for that, or should I have modifiers for that?
Nope.
Okay. I fumbled.
Okay.
know-
So you try to cast the magic and you just can't quite. You're still a little foggy. You just woke up.
What are the
Oh, I
chances
bet
of 2 of those occurring in the first fight? What are the chances?
So everybody take a fumble point.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. I'm
listen.
sorry, guys.
It might be the effect of my presence. I'm getting legendary when it comes to nat ones. I apologize.
Mother of God.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, so you've all got a fumble point. Don't forget you can spend those to give yourself a +1 on future rolls. Any roll. So yeah, you try and you just can't, like, the little bits of snow kind of come to your hands and you just can't make it happen.
So I get no release. Damn.
Yep. So now these little guys get to attack all of you. Do accuracy checks. As soon as I get my dice. And don't worry, I'm legendary for nat 1, so they're probably never going to touch you. All right. This little guy up here swings it, comes at you, Ikumi, and is going to try to take a bite out of you. Let's see, what is your... But it fails because it fails. Because I rolled bad. It just kind of, like, sweeps at you and you know, do
Oh,
some-
yeah. I want to do like a flip backwards, catch my
Yeah.
foot on the blade or whatever it has and knock it aside.
Yep, you dance out of the way and you're fine. This little tiny angry one is gonna come at you, Etsuko, and try to take a snap out of you. That does not hit. So it also tries to get at you, and you just kind of whack it out of the way, and you hear it go.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. You just killed a yokai with a rock, so you know. And then this other one's just gonna hang out here and really not do anything because it's not gonna move from this safe spot. So we are back at the top of the turn order. Ikumi, what would you like to do?
As I dance aside, I'd like to grab one of the broken bamboo stalks, throw it at an enemy, and then follow it with a slash. So I'm distracting and slashing.
All right. So go ahead and take a +1 to your accuracy check, and we're taking the bamboo stalk off the field.
Taking a +1 to my accuracy check.
Yep. Woohoo! All right. Which one of these cute little buggers did you want to murder?
Oh, whichever one looks the biggest and toughest. That's my jam.
Okay. This guy right in front of you. All right. So that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, how do I do that, sir?
On the inventory sheet, it should have a damage dice button next to your weapon. If you can get to the inventory sheet. Yeah, there. Let's see. Yep. Oh, look at you go. All right, please describe to me how you completely obliterate this guy.
Oh, well, yeah, I throw the bamboo, and whether it reacts or not, I'm following it up with this blade as I'm gonna, like... Can I move around the field as I attack it? Can I, like, jump over it and slash it as I jump over?
You can move into adjacent areas, but that takes your turn, so...
okay.
But narratively, we can say, you know, once you kill it, you're in this space or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like, jumping over it, like, slashing the hell out of it as I do.
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, you turn it, you just hack into it, and it just sort of disperses into the shadow that turns into nothing. So that's another one down. Kazumi, what would you like to do?
It seemed to work so well the first time. Let's go ahead and shoot again.
Okay.
And
do you want to get the little angry guy here, or the little one over here? You can reach both with a bow.
Let's go with the one that didn't attack last time.
Okay.
Just go ahead and get him out of the way.
The little sad one.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Bye. No, nope.
Nope, you didn't quite. It just sort of like goes through a little chunk of it, and you see just like the spirit energy coalesces, and it seems unharmed but unhappy. All right. Etsuko, it is your turn again.
Seeing as I did great the rock the first time.
And you have an advantage.
Oh, do I?
You do. Thanks to Kaiserwolf. I also have a nat 1 thanks to Kaiserwolf.
So, yeah, we're gonna play advantage straight and just let you redo the check, but
Sure.
Take the higher one.
Sounds good. Thank you. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That very much hits. Okay. I'm assuming you swung at the angry little red guy in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
How
How did you murder this poor sad little fireball monster?
How close is it to me?
It's basically right in front of you. This is as is. You are in adjacent areas.
Okay. So Etsuko is gonna grab this other rock and just kind of like imagine a slap and then a backhand. Imagine that, but with the rock. So like.
Okay. Yeah, the rocks are technically off the field, so you won't get the mechanical.
Okay,
but
no, that's fine.
We can narratively say you picked up a rock and cracked it.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Right. So,
Correct.
you and rocks. You're deadly with rocks.
Some might say I rock.
You do rock.
Yeah.
I'm here for
Sorry,
it.
not sorry, Kent.
I'm here for it. And with that, speaking of Kent, Arashi, what would you like to do?
Arashi would like to. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna try another spell.
Okay. What is the spell you're trying?
Shooting star.
Okay. Yep, you can hit it from where you are.
All right. So
And you succeed on your magic check, so.
awesome. How do I do the damage for it?
It should tell you in the spell what the damage die is.
Yeah, I think for shooting star it might be spirit.
Spirit.
Is it? I don't.
Yeah. I have that one too.
So whatever your spirit stat is, you roll that die number.
That's okay.
What is your spirit?
My spirit is a D8. So
okay,
just
so roll a d8. No mods, no nothing.
yeah. D8. Okay.
Woo! Okay.
So I would like to.
Please describe your magic. Give us your cool ass chant and tell us how the heck you burn this.
Hell
thing
yeah.
up.
So, shooting star is a let's see, it is an incantation. So Arashi has to sit down on the field. He puts his sword in front of him. He goes, "From the skies above, from the great powers that be, I would like to cast the stars to fall onto the ground and kill my enemy."
All right.
And hopefully like 7 blasts of heat from the cast. Okay. So then I pull my hands out and I push my hands out and it just erupts out of my hands.
Okay. So yeah. you cast it and these little gouts of flame comet-like things streak toward this creature and just it's engulfed in flames and you hear it just go and it disappears.
Then I'd like to go, better luck next time.
And you all do a victory pose and you gain XP. So that is your first battle. You
well-
survived your first battle.
Well done, Yukihira-san. You killed the smallest one with your powerful magics.
The shade.
Ooh.
So much shade.
I'm sorry that I wasn't hopping around like a little schoolgirl.
What's wrong with schoolgirls?
I'm done with this. Where's the gyoza man?
I don't think he's a gyoza man, but we should probably check on him.
From off to the side as you're
I heard he was a gyoza man. That's what we said.
Well, yes, I said that we would not help him unless he gave us gyoza.
So gyoza man. Duh.
So off to the side, near the cavern, you kind of see this young man sort of peek out a bit timidly. He's he looks fairly young, probably about your same age, all of you. And he kind of adjusts his round spectacles and dusts himself off and just says, Thank you so much. I maybe had a handle on them, but it would have taken a while. What a timely rescue. Thank you. Where did you all come from?
That's not important. Food, money, or travel. No one gets our services for free.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. I would be more than happy to. I don't have much. And he
Do you
kind
have
of.
dumplings?
No, I'm afraid not. I've just got rations for the road and.
Do you have pokey?
What?
We're starving.
We haven't eaten in what feels like forever.
I see. Well, here, I don't have much, but I'd be more than happy, as thanks, to share with you. He digs in his pack for a moment and pops open a small bento box from which he produces for each of you, which will count as a ration. So if you want to add a single ration to each of your sheets.
I might eat it immediately.
Me too.
Okay, you can do that if you want.
Same.
Yeah.
Nani!
goodness, you were not joking about being hungry.
Shh, we're eating. Shh, 1 second. Just one second. Oh, this is so good.
I have to apologize for them. Thank you for sharing with us.
Move here.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
Regardless of where you came from, you're all here now. I came to repair the broken Shimenawa and re-bless this site, but it appears I'm too late. Were you in the area when this happened by any chance?
You could say that.
I see. Pardon me, I've been rude. My name is Asagiri Kotaro. I'm a priest from the shrine in Mutsuki, just a few days northward.
Hatenarekumi.
Ah, Yukimi-san?
Yukihara Arashi.
Arashi-san, good to meet you. And ladies?
Come, Etsuko. She like kind of shyly waves.
Etsuko-san.
Nakahara Kazumi.
Kazumi-san, it's very good to meet all of you.
Usually I get addressed as Sama, but no, it's okay. Fine, it's fine.
Is this really the time we want to pick that bone?
I mean, station.
No.
Kazumi, it's very important to him.
I roll my eyes. Not again.
You don't seem to be from around this area.
What area are we actually in?
Well, as I said, Mutsuki is the nearest town. It's just a couple of days northward.
What the hell is a Mutsuki?
You've not heard of Mutsuki? It's one of the largest towns in the area.
Is it part of Makanama?
Makan?
Because I know we're not in Hyoheki. There's no ice anywhere.
Nobody lives in Hyoheki.
Wait. Yes, they do.
It's been abandoned for 900 years.
What?
Excuse me. 900 years?
Yes.
No. There has to be a mistake.
I was just there 5 days ago with my whole family and the whole town. It's a major metropolis. Maybe not the right word, but it's a whole. Are you sure?
I'm quite certain there has been no word of any settlements in that area for quite a long time.
Settlements? There's like a whole rich, beautiful ice castle.
Where did you all come from immediately?
The cave.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. Well, goodness, that is something. I am sorry. You are well out of time. It's been a very long time since anyone was there.
There in the cave?
Yes, there were, according to legend, there were heroes who took up the sword against Enma, the great evil. They were sealed inside with it when the battle wore on. Are you...
Can you tell us a story of these legendary heroes who fought him? Because I would really like to know.
I've told you as much as I know already, I'm afraid. It was a... They sought to deal with the threat once and for all before he destroyed all, and... They went in, did battle, and sealed the way behind them.
Wait. Okay, so if we are those super cool and awesome heroes that were sealed with this weird evil thing, doesn't that mean that the evil thing is out?
That's the whole reason I was summoned here, to take a look at the shrine. We've been seeing reports of the land dying, the sakura dying.
Not the Sakura.
Yes. They've been all through the fields, blackened and withering, turned to dust the moment you touch them. It's awful. I was sent here by the shrine in Mutsuki to come and ensure that the seal was preserved, and clearly it is not.
You must take us to Mutsuki.
I must see to this site here before anything else escapes.
The site is it's everything is broken in there. You've been doing a terrible job. You just escort us to
Arashi-san, it's no need to berate this man.
We need structure. He is not doing his job.
I am but a humble priest. I do not have the capabilities of heroes such as yourself.
Despite threatening this person earlier, now that Arashi's mad at them, I'm going to come and put an arm around them protectively. This humble priest needs our protection and our affections. You must take us back to Mutsuki, where we can see to the governors and resolve these issues.
I must sort out the shrine here. However, I will give you directions and guidance to Mutsuki. It is not far. And when you get there, if you ask after Tamura Maki, she is the mayor. Tell her Asagiri Kotaro sent you. She will be inclined to assist. Help you get your bearings, perhaps. Resupply, I imagine you must need it after so long in there. And he kind of looks at the cave warily.
Thank you, Asagara-san.
Yes, of course. And he gives you directions of how to get through the grasslands to head toward Mutsuki. He tells you it's about 2 days of travel, and he provides you with a little bit more food, giving as much as he is able to safely give of his own rations and supplies to you. And he also gives you all a tent. So one of you, please place that in your inventory. That will fit 3 of you. So one of you is going to have to be out in the cold or use a sleeping bag if you have it.
I understand that Arashi-san likes the cold.
I am the cold.
It's not going to help you on your camp checks, though. So.
Of course not.
Sorry, dude.
No. I know. I am the cold, though. Do you want me to take the tent? Yeah, I can take the tent.
Any one of you that has carrying capacity may take it. It's a size 3, I think. I'll double check that.
I wouldn't have room for that. I might actually. No, I can take it. It's fine.
Okay.
I definitely can't carry it.
It sleeps 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I can carry it. Size 3.
Okay.
Count 1. Count 1. Okay.
All right. So go ahead and we can do housekeeping of items later.
Sorry. Yeah.
So after getting the directions and bidding Kotaro farewell, you start to make your way toward Mutsuki, kind of getting your bearings. As the day wears on into evening, you come upon a stand of ash-colored trees out amid a patch of blackish grass. On closer inspection, you realize the trees are sakura trees, seemingly frozen in bloom but void of all color. The lightest of touches turns these petals into dust carried away on the wind. And the bark of the tree likewise sort of crumbles if it's disturbed. In the center of this collection of trees sits a small, what looks like it might have once been a shrine of piled stones that's been dispersed and destroyed. Red spider lilies, a flower also known as higanbana, have sprung up in the wreckage of the shrine. Their eerie crimson hue, the only touch of color in this spot. A tiny pale human in ceremonial robes is folded sick and weakly amongst the stones. You recognize this creature as the kami of the land, and she does not look to be in a good way.
I want to rush up to her and maybe do cure touch on her.
Okay.
Like, I want to just come up and like put my hands on her. It's a her, yes?
Mhm.
Okay. And I whisper, soothing light of healing, guide us into this warmth and bring us to a better place. And do you want me to do a stat check on it, or?
Yep, do a magic check.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a fumble, so you are good.
Okay.
And
then
you can roll the healing die if you wish.
Okay.
Which I think is a D. Is that your int?
Yeah.
For healing? I don't remember. Okay.
Hold on. If it's an int, it's a d6, and I'd have to re-roll. I don't know where all of those are. Shoot.
Spellcraft is going to require you to set up some stuff yourself, or keep the book handy.
I should have the book open to it.
Don't worry. We'll roll with it. It's fine.
okay.
Okay.
So, you manage to heal her a little bit. She kind of gets a little bit of color and vibrance back, not only into her face, but her hair and her robes kind of seem to flush with more vibrance, and she sort of rouses. She's very, very small. She's like doll sized. And she comes to.
Are you?
Thank you so much. Oh, the shrine is destroyed.
What happened? Why are you in such disarray? Who hurt you?
The shadow came through and destroyed the sakura. And the shrine was blasted apart since last night. Thank you, stranger.
Of course. I couldn't. I saw and I was just like, no, you need help, and I wanted to help. Because that's what good people do, is help.
Or food.
And I don't think she has food. Look at her. Look at her.
So she tells you her name is Chiyoko. And through some talking, she kind of explains what she did see. A dark shadow came through and just washed over the area, and the sakura were just bled of color and turned to the state you see before you. And sometime after the shrine was destroyed, the spider lilies started to sprout and have grown almost overnight. During the course of this time, night has begun to fall. You're going to need to make camp, so I need two of you. I need someone to make a camp check, and one of you may support. The person who supports them will roll the camp check first.
Camp check is Dex and Int.
Mm-hmm. And if the person who supports succeeds, they will you get a +1. Whoever is actually rolling the camp check will be able to do a +1. And do not forget you have fumble points you can use.
I would like to use. Can I try the first camp check? If that's okay.
It's fun.
You can ask that question with the party.
Okay, there we go.
You good?
Okay.
Okay.
Woof. You
Yeah,
just made it.
that was really bad. I'm sorry.
So you were just camp checking on your own. Did nobody want to support? It passed, so it's fine. Just for future reference, if you want to, two of you. So describe to me how you set up camp.
How I set it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I take the tent. What does the clearing look like? Are we still by the broken up shrine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks like we got a
I
new
guess I would want
friend.
most of the cover. If there's any cover left, I want to put the tent somewhere where the back is like covered with the rubble, and then maybe set up like a fire, and then there's some like maybe some like stones that look soft that we can all sit by and like talk about our day, and find some warmth, and yeah, that's how I'm not used to this, but I wanted to do it. And so Arashi has never set it up before, so he's like,
Trying.
I'm like, he's trying to make it like as like good as possible, but you know, normally he's not the one to do it, so he's just like, I think this looks great. And okay, so the camp check is really, really bad, or it's just passing. So it's like the tent is like, you know, maybe a little off center, and like it looks a little dumpy, and like the fire is like not that roaring, and like someone might sit on like a stone that is like sharp or something. Yeah.
So
okay.
It's not great, but it's effective.
Yeah.
Your effort shows. And so you all settle in for the evening, and go to sleep after taking some time to rebuild the shrine up as best you can as well to help Chiyoko. So, well, that'll bring us to our next morning. As you all wake up with the sun rising, I need you to make a few checks. I need you to roll your condition check. I should have had you roll one earlier, but I forgot. It's fine. Ooh, okay.
Can I add a retroactive fumble check to that, please?
No, you cannot. We don't do
fine.
retroactive.
No, I know.
Right.
I was just kidding.
Nope. Okay. Wow. All right. So, all right. Kazumi did all right. Etsuko did all right. Ikumi.
I guess that means I ended up sleeping outside the tent.
Well, so the condition checks are like in general, like how are you feeling that day? So Ikumi, tell me why you don't feel awesome.
Well, I don't like, I need a pillow to sleep, but not much else. So I like started off like laying on like a rock, and then I was really bothered by the sakura trees, and maybe I got up a few times and went and like touched them, and wondering why they're not the same color as my clothes. Like, it was just getting slightly covered in ash. And
yeah, so you're feeling a little saddened by the sakura trees and the state of things.
Yeah, so mentally and physically, just feeling a little drained. Welcome, Rhythmic High. Thanks for the raid.
Yay!
Raid. This is so and Adachi, you in spite of doing your darn best,
right,
setting up the camp, you are also feeling a little less than awesome.
Yeah, most of the night Arashi was looking at his locket and the pictures of his mom and little brother, and just wondering what happened and what could have been. So he got his mood, and he's not in a good place.
Sure. He probably didn't sleep very well.
Right.
Thinking about that, reminiscing with this news of apparently Hyoheki being gone. I could only imagine that does not sit well with you. Etsuko and Kazumi, you two are feeling pretty darn okay. Tell me about why you feel so darn awesome this morning.
Sure.
Pretty good. Just slept well.
Just had a great night of sleep, not in a cave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, I definitely wrapped up my coat, made it into a pillow. And just knocked the heck out.
Okay.
It was great.
Excellent. So, we're going to now advance into travel. This is where we're going to do your travel checks, which essentially is going to go into, how you do physically on your journey. So, everybody please roll a travel check. And I think, Kazumi, you actually get, I think you rolled high enough on your condition check. You get it to boost a stat for the day. if I recall correctly. I will double check that, but go ahead and do it for now.
What?
Oh, Arashi, sweet boy. Okay. All right. I have all the sympathy for you, my dude.
What level terrain are we in?
Hold on, and I will. It's like 1. Yeah,
Okay.
1.
Because I get a +1 bonus with my walking stick if it's level 3 or lower.
Yeah, you're good. Excellent. Okay. Kazumi, you're good. Arashi, not so much. Etsuko, you're good. Ikumi, did you roll a travel check?
Ikumi?
Me?
Yeah, did you roll a travel check yet?
Who, me?
Yes.
No.
Please do.
Oh boy. Oh. I'm gonna use some fumble points.
Okay.
Can I use 2?
You can use them 1 at a time, I think.
Okay, I'll just use 1 then.
Okay. You are good to go.
Oh, I rolled really well. They're both D4s.
Oh, I see why you wanted to use it then. Yeah, no, I understand. All right, cool. You are good. Arashi, you guys are walking. You are just very distracted at this point, and you end up at one point just kind of stumbling, and you get a little bruised up, but you're otherwise for the most part fine. But please have your current HP.
Whew, okay.
Failing travel checks sucks immensely.
Half it
speak
right
from
now.
experience.
Okay, I'm fine. You know, usually Arashi is like in like carriages and stuff. Let's just say that.
Yep. That noble life. I feel ya. Yep. Okay. Yes, and someone in chat helpfully mentioned you can use concentration as an option as well. We didn't really discuss that, but you can use yeah, exactly. Use the power of your mind. You can use you can do concentration, which uses half of your current HP, and it gives you a +1 bonus. Or technical types actually get a boost for that. I need to double check that rule though.
I'm supposed to like my dancing's supposed to do something, right? I'm supposed to dance and inspire everyone or something like that.
No, that's D&D.
No?
You're twerking.
What does the minstrel thing do? I thought the minstrel thing did something.
Minstrels do have a couple skills. Bear with me one moment. And sorry, dear chat friends, we are
Brand new.
getting ourselves familiar with this, so it's going to be a little bumpy for the first few sessions. You can play music that invigorates your companions.
Didn't we say we could flavor it?
You can do that once per scenario. Yeah, you can totally flavor it as dancing if you want. And it's flavored based on the terrain you're in, so that is a thing.
Awesome.
Yes, and Anarsis, who is helping the heck out of me because he's actually run this before. +1 bonus or +2 for technical type on a concentration check. So, and I think Anna, did you take technical type? Or are you a tech type?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
I know I'm a tech type.
I think it was technical for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
there's that.
you, as technical type, if you were to use concentration when you when you do a skill check, you get a +2 for you have your MP and you take a +2 bonus to the roll.
Ooh, okay.
That's the cool thing that a technical type gets.
Nice.
All right. So, rules housekeeping. Done for the moment.
So, when we use concentration, I have another question. Does it take an episode of charging to work?
Sorry.
You are welcome to flavor it that way if you so desire, and we'll just assume time passes. Travel checks are out of the way. Let's go ahead and do a direction check to make sure y'all follow Kotaro-san's directions safely. Who ended up taking Mapper?
Kent.
Okay. You're a magic type. Did you happen to take Arrow Compass?
Let me check what I took.
I don't.
Kazumi, you're also magic type, correct?
Yeah, but I didn't take arrow compass.
I didn't. I took.
I think we both took the same.
I did cure wounds or cure touch and shooting star.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's okay.
So you can have somebody help you. Does somebody want to help Arashi do the direction check?
I will.
Okay.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll the check.
Okay.
Wait, no, let me roll first.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Directional check. Okay. I am pressing it now.
Okay. Yeah, Kazumi did not succeed well enough to give you the bonus, so oof. All right. Well, you guys get a bit lost for a while. It's a grassland. It's sea of grass as far as the eye can see. It's very hard to keep your bearings. Welcome to level 1 Ryuutama, everybody. You end up wandering around a ways. +5 plus. Okay, maybe that did work. So, well, you still didn't beat the check though, so that didn't make a difference, alas. But yeah, as you spend a good deal of time kind of roaming around in the grassland. What does this look like as you're getting a bit lost and the day is wearing on? How are you all taking this?
I'm ribbing Yukihiro-san constantly. Arashi, this does not look like what was described.
And Yukihira is just going, I'm going the right way. And like the little nagging that she's been doing may have actually helped in getting me lost. So he's probably bantering back to her like, yo, this is your fault. You need to be quiet for one moment. Party leader means nothing if you make me get lost.
It sounds like you're making excuses to me, Arashi-san.
Etsuko, Kazumi, how are you two doing while these two are sort of leading the way and they're bickering back and forth as you all are just kind of walking along trying to find your way back to what little path you had.
I'm gonna look at Etsuko and go, do you think it's too late to go back to the cave?
Probably.
Ugh.
No,
I told you when we left the road that you were making a mistake.
I said it's this way, not that way.
Or maybe it's not too late.
You could always just stay here.
It's very nice out. Beyond the occasional spots of dying grass that you see, the grasslands are fairly beautiful. And apart from getting lost, your second day of travel is relatively calm. You do eventually start to kind of regain your bearings. You pass a tree, and Kazumi, you happen to notice a crow that is sitting on one of those trees that seems to kind of be watching you, and you've seen it before. At first you think maybe it's because you guys went in circles, but the trees themselves look distinctly different, and you recognize that. And it seems to kind of be keeping an eye on you as you all traverse the path. But if you try to move toward it or draw attention to it, it sort of flutters away, and you don't see it again after that. And as evening falls, You almost worry that perhaps you might not find your way, but you start to come upon a valley as the sun is setting and night is almost upon you. And you find your way into Mutsuki, and did you have something you wanted to say?
See, Ikumi, I found it.
So, Mutsuki, before you, is a lively, vibrant town nestled in the mouth of a narrow valley where the grasslands meet with the mountains. The valley is framed with sloping red cliffs rising up on either side, shading the town from the harsh sun you imagine much of the time. If one were to look up from anywhere in the town, you might see the trio of pagoda shrines up at the top of the mountain overlooking this valley. It looks to be a particularly difficult hike, probably requiring some hard exercise and endurance to make the trip with any kind of pace. You all make your way through the town gates as the evening lanterns are being lit, filling the street with a warm cheer you haven't experienced in quite some time. In the distance, you hear festive taiko drums beating, and the town really seems to spring to life with music and raucous laughter all around you. What would you like to do?
I'll just march up to the first person and be like, "Hello, I'm looking for Tamura-san.
Sorry?
Tamura-san. Where can I find Tamura-san, please?"
Tamuramaki, the mayor.
Hi.
They kind of direct you further up the street into a central square that's very brightly lit with colorful lanterns. You see along the side, you see inns, you see restaurants, you see various goods and stores. Like, this place seems to keep itself pretty hoppin' even at nighttime. It almost seems like it's probably more lively at night. There's plenty of shopping to be had. People are milling about in colorful kimono. And you do see what looks to be kind of it's probably the most drab building on the block. It looks like some kind of office of state or some meager house. Go ahead.
I'll probably turn back to the party and go, "So, Tamaramaki seems to be down that way. There's also shopping. Do we want to do shopping first or Tamaramaki first? Shopping is not optional. Arashi."
What about ramen? Is there ramen? I'm kind of feeling ramen.
You can't shop without eating.
We need ramen, right? Or gyoza and ramen. You know you're hungry.
Oh, katsukari.
And we've been arguing all day. I think we should share a meal together.
Why
As
don't we
soon
do
as,
business first?
as soon as he
Business?
says ramen, and then Kazumi mentions business first, it's like, ramen? Yeah, business first would be a good option.
I agree.
I haven't.
Business of the stomach first. Yes.
Right.
Yes!
Or we could ask her to have ramen with us, and then we can discuss business there. Like, then we could all be having like a wonderful meal with cool new people, and that's
Wait.
how diplomacy works.
Hold on. We've been away for 900 years?
I need new clothes.
At least.
Do you think money is the same?
I mean, how can you not change gold to gold? I only have gold on me. Saying it a little too loud.
You see a lot of people like kind of like heads start to swivel. You see some Ronin looking like, and they just sort of roll their eyes.
So yes?
I think it's the same.
Well, let's find out. I'll walk up to the first person and ask for some dumplings.
All right. You walk up to an old man behind a stall, and you kind of give him a pat, and you say, "Gigi, what food is there?" And he kind of looks at you, squints a little bit, and rubs his head. "I'm so sorry. What are you looking for, young lady?"
Gyoza sumimasen.
Ah, of course. They just stall down that way. They make the best gyoza in town.
Oh. What do you make?
I do. Okonomiyaki is my trade. Here you see.
Okonomiyaki?
Can I interest all of you, you fine, colorful folks?
I hear
Yes.
Okonomiyaki all the way from where, like, we're like, what, 20 feet away? I hear it. I bolt next to Kami. I'm like, I'll have one.
I'll have 2.
Me too, I'll have 2.
Yeah, all right.
With,
so that's
with sweet corn and mayo. You have mayo, right? It's really good with mayo. Have you tried it with mayo? And a little bit of curry. Can I get a mayo and curry with sweet corn?
Wasabi!
Oh, and a little bit of wasabi on top. Please, please, please.
Shiro, help me out, boy. He calls back at the back of the stall, and you see a
Also,
A
do you have
boy.
any takoyaki?
a boy of about 10 emerges from behind the stall, and he's like, "What, Grandpa? Yeah, I got it. I heard all of that." And you see
Do you-
this boy just like start making omonomiyaki like lightning fast, and he's dishing them up for all of you.
Can you put octopus in it, please? Oh my god.
It's gonna
Takoyaki!
be extra if that's what you want.
Go for it. That's fine. I don't care.
Wait, how much?
1 coin each.
1 coin? Wait,
One-
show us your coin. Show us the coin, please.
I'm cooking. Just wait.
Well, I
Uh,
wasn't talking to you.
I'm
I was
gonna
talking to the...
pull one of my currency out of my pocket. Does it look like this?
Looks real to me.
Awesome.
Yes!
We're gonna eat so good tonight.
But one each though? Really that much?
Probably. I have to double check services.
Oh
Yes.
no, she's doing the big eyes. To this young boy.
Are you negotiating? Because that's a skill check.
I'm negotiating, oh yeah.
Okay. All right. You negotiate away while I do a item check on cost of things.
Etsuko's just like hard eyes and like drool.
Okay, so delicious food, by the by, will give you a +1 bonus to your condition check the next day, but it does cost 30 gold apiece.
Is this what you would say delicious food is, by the way, or?
Do you want it to be delicious or do
Oh,
you want
yeah.
it to be normal?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Delicious,
hell yeah.
delicious.
Normal,
But like,
normal costs 3 gold.
I get no 30 gold, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do the big eyes. I rolled a 10 on my negotiation check and be like, maybe half price? We're new to town.
This small, like, 10-year-old boy kind of looks at you and, like, starts to blush because you're really pretty. You can,
I'll like reach out a hand. I'll reach out a hand and I just place it on his. Half price?
oh, okay. Don't tell Grandpa.
I won't tell Grandpa.
Okay. Yeah, 15 then for you.
For each of us? For each of us? I
Not
was
for you.
Arigato gozaimasu. And I'll hand over my 15 gold.
You may also negotiate if you wish.
You know what? I'm going to negotiate for it
How?
being.
Tell me how you're gonna negotiate with
Just
this.
hold on.
10-year-old.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I will be using my nat 20 on my negotiation.
Okay. Describe to me how you do that.
Okay. So.
Like, how do you
normal-
negotiate the hell out of it with a 10-year-old?
Okay. First, I have my hair like this, so he only sees the one eye. I then move my next eye, and you can see the dichotomy of 2 different colors, which probably would be like just, oh my god, this guy is really cool. And so, like, that shocking factor of like, oh my god, it's a senpai. I need a senpai. I need to respect my senpai. Then I'm like, are you sure? It's only, how about for 10? And like, just starstruck a little bit.
Is the faint breeze as well?
Yeah, hold on.
There's the faint breeze and the sparkles in the
The
background.
sparkles and like, wow, and like the whole, wow, 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 wow.
Okay, 10.
As soon as Arashi gets it cheaper than me, I'm going to try and push him off his stool.
Alright. So you all take your time eating this, and this okonomiyaki is quite good.
I give it
It's
to
some of the
Kazumi.
best food you've had in forever.
Kazumi, would you like one?
Yes, I'll take one.
I'm trying to eat it as regal as possible, but like, it's so freaking good.
So yeah, as while you're all eating, you hear the commotion is just kind of going on all around you. It's a very, very a dab emote in chat kills me. Yep. Does Adachi dab? Is that a thing that happens?
Oh, actually, the dab is the ceremonial greeting from Hyoheki.
Why the fuck did I ask? Help me.
Help.
I heard that they have a dance that they do around the campfire where they pretend to be holding a sheet and like flossing between the legs.
Oh my. All right. So, as you're all eating, you sort of hear the commotion kind of comes up in volume a little bit. And the careful ear will hear it's less celebratory and you more hear some shouting up the street. And you kind of hear, it sounds like there's some Ronin. You hear several male voices, several Ronin are hassling a young woman. You just hear them like, hey, you want to spend a little bit of time with us? Come on, pour us a drink. And she's kind of doing her level best to shoo them off and just be like, go away, I don't have time for any of you, get off. And it starts to sound like it's getting a little rough and the crowd is kind of backing off because nobody wants to be involved in this.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna quickly kind of go towards that because I'm like wiping my face from like food.
Yeah, you're like wiping the last of the like sauce off your face and you start walking over that way. And there's probably about 4 or 5 Ronin are starting to sort of circle this young woman and they're kind of taunting her and not letting her escape. Every time she tries to get by them, they kind of bunch together to like prevent her from getting out. She's getting frustrated more than she's scared per se, but they are all armed. And one of them actually kind of starts to draw his weapon. You see steel come out. Yeah. And the people are just like, they're backing off and everybody seems not interested in trying to stop this.
Okay. So Etsuko's gonna run towards this Ronin that's taking out his sword. Or what was it? Sword?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his katana.
Excuse me. Nope. I'm assuming they're very tall. Etsuko's like 5 feet, maybe. Nope. Did you not hear this lady? She said, no, stop bothering her. You guys smell really bad.
Listen, get away, kid. You're not a part of this. Get out of here.
No, I am now a part of this because why is it necessary to have all of you guys against this?
Listen, we just wanted to spend a little time with her. She's being kind of coy. It's just the same stuff. They look a little inebriated.
While Etsuko's distracting, can I try and like just stealth her away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of sneak in there. I don't know if there's really a stealth check per se.
If there is, I hope it would be using intelligence and.
There is a stealth check, and you may make it. It's a dex. It's actually a check on the sheet.
Oh
if you
no!
Oh no!
Go on.
Ooh. All right. Well.
Gonna kind of
actually, my dex is good. I've been mistaken. Sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say she's gonna back up Etsuko. Like, you know, things may have changed a bit, but I don't think No is being coy.
And they're kind of getting a little out of sorts with all of you sort of coming up. They notice you, Ikumi, try to sneak the young woman away because she pauses and is a little startled by you, and you're sort of in the circle in the middle of them now with her, while the rest of you are outside, and they're just like, oh, well, if one of you wants to take her place, we'll take you to drink. What do you think?
That sounds like a great plan. How about we all go over here? Come on. And then I tried to like do a little charmy smile.
Okay. So, you kind of poke, you just sort of like give them the eyelashes and one or two of them starts to go with you. Where are you taking them?
Just away from her so she can kind of run away if she wants.
Yeah, so they kind of dash, they go with you and she she kind of notices. She looks to you, Ikumi, and is like, "Thank you," and then looks and kind of waves at all of you, and she's like, "Thank you so much," and she dashes on her way. And the Ronin that are there with you, Etsuko, are like, "Yeah, so what's your name, little one? You're pretty cute."
Yeah, I don't know. And then she just like she notices that she left, and then she just gets really awkward in front of all these men. Yeah, she. And then she just like walks away, just very awkwardly.
Wow.
Like, whoa.
You Ronin sure are ugly.
See a blade start to come from one of those scabbards. He's like, "What did you say?"
I said your nose is bigger than your mouth.
He really does have a big nose, doesn't he?
It's very attractive.
Why is there a wart on it too? That is, you should get that checked, sir.
Yeah, and one of those Ronin comes charging at you. Ikumi, what do you do?
I take the chopstick in my hand and ram it into anything that I can find.
Okay, make an accuracy check for me.
Now, not having chopsticks down as a weapon, what would I use?
What is your weapon accuracy right now?
Light blade is Dex plus int.
Just use that.
I also have
Same
like
class.
a double thing on it, so okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So describe to me how you like jab this guy.
As he runs forward, I'd probably hit him right on the nose with it. So like I'm going for the whole like stop him in his tracks in that moment of shock, like when the chopstick's like right on the front of his nose.
Okay.
And like, you know, that whole scene where everything's just like like bonk.
He kind of stops and is like, he starts to put his sword away, but before he can, you kind of see a younger man in a kimono jacket that appears to be some kind of uniform because it looks very intentional in the design and color. And he and several others wearing similar coats rush over and they're like, stop, that's enough. And they kind of pile on this guy and they take him away. And the young man who yelled the order, he kind of nods to you and is like, are you all right, miss?
I was until you took all my fun.
Were you fighting with that man?
Well, not yet, but I was hoping to.
Yeah, there will be none of that in town, if you please.
I am the holder of the number 2 headband. I am determined to take the number 1.
She really is. You should hear her though. She's great.
What does that?
She's great.
What does that even mean? Headband.
Have the headbands not lasted 900 years? The headbands of rank in the martial.
How much have you had to drink?
Excuse me.
How much have I had to drink? Never mind. And I'm gonna suddenly run outside the shop, like beckoning to my party. I have an idea.
And before I go, I look at this captain or whoever he is.
Yeah, he's like a guard captain.
Yeah. I'm very sorry about her. But maybe you should keep an eye on those guys. They're harassing people, and it's not cool.
Much obliged. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they're dicks. Keep in line. And I just walk out.
Right.
Yes.
Sorry for him too.
I'm like hopping on one foot to the other, waiting for my party to get close.
So he steps away to go and kind of keep an eye on those guys after giving you a smile and a polite nod at Skull. And the rest of you kind of rejoin. Justifiably so. He's handsome.
We have another wild magic surge. This will be our second wild magic surge.
Ooh, okay.
This one from followers.
We should probably roll those. Are those for just any everybody, or
You can decide. You can either roll a dice to decide, or you can give it to one of us narratively.
Okay, all right. Who would like one? We have two to dish out. Who wants to roll one?
Some of them are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some.
Let's see. Okay. Otherwise, we'll go with who did not fumble, actually, because I don't want to be cruel. So that would be.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll
take the other one.
All right. So that's. Go ahead and roll.
Is it a
Roll
1d to 1,000? Or how
What is our scrap?
438 is the roll now. A 1d 438. If you guys in chat would like to add to our own Wild Magic search table, you can do so in the Discord channel under the suggestion box tab. They're very heavily skewed towards D&D now, and it'd be nice to have some more generic ones in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
first
got
one, I'm
200.
posting in the chat for our good friends, and Kazumi, if you'd like to roll yours.
All right.
Let's see. Let me get to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave you this thing. I was like looking up. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, how does she know?
Ooh. Okay, these. I guess these can work.
Go on.
So the first one is for Anna's character. Caster develops a fear of small woodland creatures.
Huh.
Is there a particular woodland creature you remember being frightened of in childhood, perhaps?
Maybe
You did grow up in a forest.
Yeah. Maybe little elves?
We'll say like little
Like
forest,
dwarves or something?
like little forest spirits
Yeah.
are a little spooky to you.
Yeah.
Like the little the dama like things in like Mononoke Hime.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was just
You're a
thinking.
little spooked by them. You always have been ever since you were a kid.
I am so
so-
scared.
Yeah, so save that. Kazumi, your weapons have a bit of. We'll say that this has been a thing. Your weapons have kind of flickered with blue flame. It's just some interesting effect of your heirloom weapon that you've had all your life.
Nice.
It doesn't do anything. It just looks really badass.
Hey.
Verbatim from the. It just looks cool. That's all. That's all it does. All right. Thank you for donations and the wild magic surges. Keep them coming. We'll work them in.
So standing outside, I'm waiting for my party to gather with me. I'm hopping. I'm so excited. When we were frozen, I had a bottle of sake on me. This sake is now 900 years old.
Can we try it? Can we try it?
No. Think how valuable it is.
Mm-hmm.
We could buy so many dumplings.
Or we can use it as a bribe if we need to in the future.
Well, if we didn't age 900 years, do you think the sake aged 900 years?
We can tell them it's 900 years old. Duh.
Same thing. I mean, sure, it was cheap shit back then, but I'm sure it's good now.
Plus, it's from 900 years ago. It's a collector's item, whether you like it or not.
And look at this, rustic gourd from times long gone by. It's like pot. It's just clay. Like, rustic is like...
It's in pretty good shape. Like all of your possessions and your stuff and yourselves, obviously, like don't appear to be touched by the passage of 900 years, as Kotaro has stated it was. So it may not have aged necessarily, but you know, theoretically, it's 900 years old.
And if it does taste bad, just blame the aging process.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's true.
I
'Cause you
think
said
this is unfiltered sake. Might be a bit thick.
It'll be okay.
All right. So you did identify where Maki's house is.
Something's telling me we came to town for a reason.
Yes. And I think the reason is this way. And I start walking towards her house.
Okay. By this point, it's been a little bit of time. You have bantered. You head back in the direction of where Maki's house is. The door is like partially open, and people seem to be milling in and out here and there. It does seem to be functioning more as an office than anything. As you step inside, there are lamps, colorful lanterns lit in the house, and behind there's a small low desk, and behind that you see a woman seated with she's got dark brown hair that looks like it's probably would be a pretty long braid, but she's got it kind of wrapped up on her head in a bun and fastened by some cloth. Doggy barks. I know that life. She has kind of more of like a sleeveless or shorter sleeved kimono, and girl be ripped. She has like muscles on her arms, quite toned for a woman who appears to be doing a desk job right now. And she's got a big full sleeve tattoo on her right arm, and you can kind of see it looks like it probably goes into a tattoo that's on her back as well. And also in here, you see the young boy that you saw at the okonomiyaki stand. He kind of runs by you guys, pushes past you, and is like, "Mom, I'm home." Oh, it's you guys. Hi.
Hi. Your food was delicious, by the way.
Thanks.
Oishi desu.
Sugoi oishii. Oishii na.
And the woman looks up and she's like, "Shiro, glad to see you got home safe. Heard there was a ruckus in the market. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Is there something I can help all of you with?"
We seek
Hello.
Tamaramaki.
You have found what you seek, my friends. What can I assist you with?
We were sent by Asagoro Yamato.
Oh, the priest, Kotaro.
Yes, sir.
She gives you kind of a look. Right.
So, long story short, we were trapped in a cave for 900 years.
Wait, you were in Awano Imato?
Let's just say that I'm from Hioheki.
Let's just say
No,
that
you're not.
all the legends you know about warriors are true. Where are your fighting grounds? We'll prove them. I'll challenge you for the second place headband.
She just
No.
looks at you all for a long moment, and you can kind of just like see the sweat drop, and she just
So-
goes back to writing.
I would like to show a tattoo of it's in the city's like my home area is like it's like stylistic, so I just go like, this is from Hioheki. It's only done in Hioheki.
That's very nice. I have one too.
But was
if you
yours
don't
done?
actually have business related to the town, you can speak to the quartermaster. If you've done Kotaro a favor, I'm sure you can have something arranged. I really have a bit of work to do. Is there anything else?
You don't believe us.
You don't believe us, do you?
You know, when people wander in and proclaim they have been awakened after 900 years, I assume one of two things. They're either a yokai, in which case I would kill you, or they're very drunk, in which case I'm going to call my guard captain and have Sorichiro arrest all of you.
Listen,
I
here.
am not old
Public
enough to drink.
Well,
true,
that would be
she's
for the
not-
reason to arrest you and send you home to your parents, child.
Well, apparently my parents are dead.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Cause Hioheki.
There's a problem here that you're missing.
Come on.
Tamura-san, if we are free from the 900-year-old cave, then so is the dragon.
Mhm.
Enma, the great evil.
Yeah, the rope is broken and burnt at the ends. And you know,
We really should have
Yeah.
got Kotoro to come with us.
yeah, we really should have. We're not doing a great job.
No.
Is there anything that you could maybe ask us?
Something that may lend credence to our story.
Listen, honestly, I don't really care how long you've been around, asleep, awake, whatever. If you're 900 years old, you look great. Congratulations. I hope I look as beautiful as you when I'm 900 years old.
I don't think so.
I hope I'm as
I
built
think
as
so.
you in a few years' time.
Your muscles are beautiful. She looks down
Thank you.
shyly.
I don't have time to entertain fairy tales. I am dealing with a bit of a problem in this town, which I assume if Kotaro sent you, he did tell you that I run this town.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good, yes. How can we help?
Yes, we can help. We're great heroes. We can help you with your problems.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, great heroes or not, I could use a bit of help because I'm running very thin on the guard, and Soichiro needs to sleep someday. Poor man has been on patrol day and night, and he is running short of people. We have a bunch of Ronin and thugs that have come into town and are causing a bit of a ruckus lately. Starting to undermine my authority. It's a problem.
We
As
saw.
long as you're not with that bunch.
You know what we do in our city when people were undermined, right? We just killed them.
We challenge them to a duel, take them to the city square, we fight, and
We kill them. Just ice them up into the ice balls, and they just sit there for the rest of eternity as a token of shame.
Mm-hmm. Strange. That's what we did in Makanuma as well.
But wasn't it with lava?
Well, yes, but same.
Oh.
Same aesthetic.
I love it.
Right.
I
Well,
was. Yeah. I mean, I made weapons like this one, and I take it out slowly. I like hand it to her.
that's impressive. She gives it, she takes it in one hand and is kind of like, oh. Well, you do good work. You might be interested in our red ore. You should look in the market for some. If you craft excellent weapons, you might find it interesting. And she's kind of going back to her working on some writing and reports.
Would you like help with those reports?
No, this is confidential information.
It's not like we know anything. We're from 900 years ago. It's not any importance to us.
We should
I
drop the
think
900 years ago finger, Ashi. She's not buying it.
Listen, son.
Do not sun me. It's Sama.
Ah.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry about
She
him.
stands up and she's actually quite tall. And her arms are not the only part of her that's quite built.
You may be aesthetically muscly, my goal, but you don't scare me. I've seen worse.
You scare me.
Kawaii!
I'm like, he's like shaking in his boots as you got up. Like his legs are all quivering, but he's just like trying to hold like just an air of like dignity and like.
Ikumi is shuffling towards the
Just
door.
like,
Gods give me strength.
Kazumi, do something.
If you want to
Kazumi,
help
do something.
and you are willing to assist, I could use a group to go up to the shrine and see about driving out some of those hooligans. They've taken up residence up there, which is a problem because we can't have any pilgrimages at the shrine any longer.
Perfect.
And if you can take care of their leader and convince him to go the fuck away.
I
Then
defeated every samurai in Makanuma. Would you like his head?
can we kill him? Can we actually kill them?
Maybe
I don't care how you get rid of him, just get rid of him.
I like you. You remind me of my father.
Thank you.
Yukihari Yukihara Totsugaya.
Wonderful. That's delightful. Anyway. All I know about the man is his name is Ibaraki. He appears to be a Ronin. They've been stealing from the night market fairly regularly, and I know there's a few shady operations going on that I'm quite certain he is in charge of, but unfortunately I have no proof.
Ibarra, just point us in his direction.
She comes around the desk and she like puts an arm around you, Ikumi, around your shoulders, and she kind of walks you outside. And she points at the pagoda shrine at the top of the mountain that's easily visible from literally anywhere in town. He's up there, dear.
Onwards!
It's about a day's hike.
We
Maybe
should rest.
tonight and go in the morning.
Can we stay with you?
Yeah,
No,
sleep
the inn
over.
is up the road. My house has room for my son and myself. Get out.
Yes, how dare. I'm very sorry about him.
Yes, sorry about her and him. Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good evening. Come back,
Of course. Come see me in the morning if you have further questions. Just don't make them stupid.
I wave at her. Like, very scared, but I'm not really-
She goes back around the desk.
Goodbye.
You guys make your way to the inn and pay your fare for the night, which will be... It's a decent inn. That's 20 gold. For all of you, it's 20 gold because it's basically one room with several beds in it.
Shouldn't Arashi take a separate room?
Oh yeah, I should.
He's just a teenager. I don't want teenager all
it's like a
pouring
giant
at me.
common room type of situation. So you're
Is it like a hostel and there's like a
Oh.
barrier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that'll do.
Yep. So you all crash for the night, and in the morning, you awake, and you now have a job to do to go to the shrine, which means we're gonna do a travel check as you hike up this mountain. Oh, but first, lest I forget, you gotta roll your condition checks, my friends.
Okay, so I'm gonna remind you at this point, very ill-advisedly, that I have a nat 1 that you can call on me at any time.
I'm not gonna do that on your condition check. That's horrible.
Thank you.
I'm like really nervous to do a condition check.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, hey!
Oh, can we
Hey!
add the +1 from the food?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That makes it a 7.
So you're doing all right.
Oh yeah, so it's 6. Oh, 7. Yeah, +1. Okay.
I hate that that's a crit for me.
Okay.
Ooh. Did I have to add 2? Something?
You, I think, as a technical type, you constantly get a +1 bonus. I need to double check that.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll your condition check, and we're gonna tack a +1 on top of your results. So.
So if I had put a fumbled thing, should I add plus another one?
Yeah, if you wanted to use a fumble point, although you've already done the roll, so
Yeah.
you all got your +1 from your food. You can, since you have slept for the evening, you get to recover, I believe it's half your HP. Or actually, no, you're in town, so you recover everything to full HP and MP.
Oh, cool.
My apologies, friends. I will get better at knowing the rules on the fly. I'm trying not to take up time checking the book.
Worries.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so you guys all should be restored at this point. So, we're in the final leg of our scenario here. As you all make your way up the mountain.
Do we need to make a travel check?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Can I use one of my fumble points as a modifier? Or is that how it works again?
Yes, and I think fumble points last for an entire session, so you should be good. Just make sure you're taking them away as you use them.
Okay, so right now then I add a +1 for the special modifier and then bring it down again for the next roll.
Huh?
Never mind. Here we go. Travel check. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Oof.
that stuck.
Oof. Well. Okay. Take a fumble point, everybody.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Wow. Well, this is a pretty rough climb. So let's see. Let me double check what everybody got here. Bear with me just a second, friends. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's gonna look like an injury, maybe. Hold on. I'll be nice. It's session 1. I fudge rules all the time in interest of moving the narrative along, so yay. But yeah, you do need to have your current HP.
Done.
We'll figure out the real rules later. For now, we're just trying to get through the session. Yeah, so describe to me how does that, what's this fumble look like as you're hiking up this steep ass mountain?
Probably stepping on some loose rocks and rolling my ankle.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of the rocks kind of slide out from under you and you stumble a little bit. You manage to not completely fall, but you definitely are feeling the strain a little bit as you have to press along. And it's not feeling great.
All right.
So, you make your way up to the top of the mountain by and by. And as you come up to the shrine, and just in the general courtyard area, you do see quite a few ne'er-do-wells sort of loitering around, and they kind of are all giving you a bit of a look. Off to one side, you see one of these folks definitely looks a bit different from the rest. You see a young man in kind of a ragged, sleeveless-looking kimono, and he has long white hair that's just kind of wild, but he has it pulled back in a very haphazard attempt at a ponytail at the nape of his neck. He has great big golden hoop earrings in pointed ears, and he has vibrant golden eyes. He looks very unusual. And he's just kind of sharpening his sword. He sort of looks up at all of you. Come to pay a pilgrimage on the site? He hops down off the stone where he is.
Are you Ibra?
Depends on who's asking. Who are you, cutie?
I'll start sidling up to him, looking all cute.
Oh no. He still has his sword out, but he's just kind of holding it casually against his shoulder.
I'm gonna try and position my wakizashi so it's behind me. Sidling up.
He sort of steps away and circles back away, so he keeps that distance between you. All right. And one of the bandits is like, "Hey, boss, she's gonna stick you with a sword." Really?
This ceremonial.
It's nice. Hand it over.
Sure, I'll throw it at him.
All right.
Go ahead and make an accuracy check, I guess.
Did we want combat? Yay!
Yeah, after this, the bandits are gonna circle around you, and we're gonna roll initiative, I think.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't hit. He just kind of like ducks out of the way of it, and your wakizashi flies. You are gonna have to retrieve it at the beginning of this fight.
Nice.
Um,
Good job, Ikumi.
but time to fight though. Roll initiative, friends. Okay. And same as before, if we can put initiative in the sheet, I will do it this time for now. Let's see.
I tried to modify earlier. I don't know how you were doing it.
Wow. 13. Dang, you are like so ready for this fight.
Yeah, I'm like flying after my dagger, after my wakizashi.
Okay. Yeah, with a roll like that, I'm gonna say you succeeded at getting you like tumbled and grabbed it and you're back armed and ready to go. Let's see. His initiative is okay. He's next. Gosh, I can type words with my hands.
No way.
As my character from the previous stream would say, words are hard.
Elvis, get back to your game.
Oh boy.
Well, shit.
A 6. Let's go. Kazumi, I understand why yours is so bad. You do have an ankle you rolled, so you know.
Yeah.
Difficult. Then the bandits. Well, Ronin, my bad. Thugs, bad guys. Punching bags. Okay. And Kazumi. So, Ikumi, what do you do first?
Okay, so I'm not familiar with the system yet.
Yep.
How many? If I attack, can I also dance to do that +1 thing to my other friends?
You can do one action per turn, so you would have to choose.
In that case, then I think I'll
Oh shit! We got to do objects. Sorry, I just remembered that as well.
That's okay. That's fine.
Let's do that real fast, because those may be helpful to you. This is a shrine courtyard. What sort of objects will be here? We're gonna go with the full. We're gonna go with 10 objects. We're gonna have a lot to burn through.
I would like there to be an oversized gong.
Okay.
I would like big fire, like you know those fire things?
Like a brazier.
Yeah.
A fire pit.
Yeah, a big fire pit. Then also maybe some like a row of candles and another.
One object. One object.
Okay, yeah. I thought
One at a time.
to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, big fire pit.
Anna.
Can there be? I know you said one thing, but can there be one weapon rack?
Oh.
Like a weapon rack with stuff on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be katanas on it.
Yeah, it's like some katana racks and things. Kazumi.
A broom.
A broom.
I like it.
Excellent.
I love it.
Scrat, you want to give us another one?
Okay, there will also be a small area for monks to like break stone, so there'll be like a stone breaking.
Oh, like
thing.
the stone piles.
Yeah, like. I know exactly what I'm doing with that.
All right.
If no one beats me to it.
Yeah. Kent.
I would
One
like a big statue of something.
Okay. A ceremonial statue.
Yeah.
What's the shrine to? Is it Enma?
No, it is a shrine to the Ryu.
I would like a big shrine of the Ryu of
Yeah,
our Ryu.
it's a big dragon statue.
Okay.
Anna.
What about a couple of, well, or a mug of some sort, like a made out of clay
Oh, okay, like a
mug. So then
Sure.
I drink out of.
Okay, so earthenware,
Yeah.
like a pot or a mug or whatever.
Yeah.
They've been eating and drinking. Their stuff's lying around.
Ooh, is it?
Oh, wait, a sake jug. Style it however you want when we get to it. Sheena.
A thorny bush.
Okay. Ooh, I can see how that's gonna be fun. We've just got 2 more. Scrat.
I would like there to be wooden steps leading up to the shrine.
Okay. So like a staircase, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and like elements of the landscape are acceptable as well. Last one, Kent.
I would like it to be raining.
That's not an object.
Oh, damn.
Only I get to tell you what the weather is.
Damn it. Okay, how about a water feature, like a waterfall little, okay, a pool, like, fuck. One of
Like a
those,
little fountain.
yeah, like a fountain, yeah.
Okay.
A fountain.
You got it. Okay. So, objects. Now, thanks, Anaris. Good looking out, my Ryuutama GM. A koi pond. Yes, it's a koi pond.
There we go. Or like a reflection
Ikumi.
pond. Yeah.
Ikumi-san, tell me what you do.
I
You are so ready to fight.
So as I know you gave it to me as a free action, but as my Wakazashi goes flying past him, I'm going to roll over him and sort of like do a quick spin on top of him and then flip off onto the along and grab my Wakazashi, being
Okay.
lots of flourishes and dancing to inspire my
Yep.
friends and give them that +1.
All right, cool. So everybody gets. We get to the minstrel and we can talk about what that is because we're new to the rules. You need to roll a dex and a spirit to ensure you succeed at that.
A dex and a spirit. Okay, let's find that.
And you should actually, on your checks, it'll have the roll for that as one of your minstrel skills.
Oh yeah, knowledge of tradition apparently, or music. There it is. Music. Got
yeah,
it.
music. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That is a success. So everybody gets a +1 bonus on their next roll. So remember, you all have a +1 for the next thing you roll. Okay. It is Ibaraki's turn. He's going to go ahead and attack Ikumi. So his accuracy is one of D's and one of D's. However, that does not hit. You are fine. He comes swinging at you. He comes charging, swinging this sword like one-handed, just this huge rough arc, and it's just like, ah! And you just sort of dance out of the way. But he manages to keep his footing in spite of that. But he does not hit you.
Yeah, I do a quick backflip as I whoop, and there I am upside down for a second in midair, sort of floating, and then back
on your feet.
back onto my feet. Yeah.
He kind of grins. He looks like he's having fun. All right, Arashi, it is your turn.
All right. So I see that Arashi's having, or not Arashi, that
Ibaraki.
No, I was first gonna say Ikumi is having a good time, and I'm like, I want to have a good time too, but I want to have a good time with a snowstorm.
Okay.
Um,
One
'cause
warning
it'll-
to you. That does also attack your allies.
Oh, in the frontal area.
Yes.
Oh.
But if they're
okay.
fine with that and you still want to do it, go too.
Are you okay with that, Scrat?
That's cold, man.
I know, right? Okay.
No.
So instead, I would like to do the shooting star.
Okay.
Okay, so Shooting star, that's a sense. Okay. I sit down. I put my hand on the sword. Starry night, starry. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Let's blow this motherfucker up. Bruh!
Okay. I'll take it. Do your magic check. Oh, you did. Okay, good. Roll your damage.
That is with intelligence. Yeah. Or
Yep.
spirit. Right.
Spirit.
Roll.
Spirit.
Ah!
Well, they kind of you do fantastically. Like you're feeling your magic mojo come back to you, and the shooting stars just kind of go out at him, and you see like it strikes him, and you see him catch flame, but he doesn't seem bothered by it. He's just like, and it sort of just seems to absorb into him. There's a little bit of singe, but he doesn't seem particularly perturbed.
Behind
Nani?
him, Ikumi is looking at Arashi with the whole sweat drop.
Nani?
You're fine. I wasn't aiming for you this time.
Goodness. Okay. Etsuko, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So, how close is this sake set to the table or on the table?
Distance doesn't really matter. If you want to reach an
Okay.
object, you're close enough to it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, makes it easy.
So I am going to grab one of the sake cups
Okay.
and maybe chuck it at whoever is closest.
Okay.
Or if there's a group around.
Okay.
Is there a group around?
Since you're throwing, I'm gonna say you can hit. Oh, hold on.
Because if there's a group around, I might want to do something.
Yeah. Let's say you can hit this fine gentleman over here.
Ooh.
He's technically in the back area. I'm breaking some rules right now, but for flavor and for functionality, we're just gonna let you do it.
Okay, sure.
So roll a. Your accuracy check is normally what, strength and
Strength and strength.
yeah.
Can we roll that?
Go ahead and roll a dex and int for me because you're throwing an object. These are not the real rules, everybody. I'm totally making this up. Sorry.
This is fine. We're having loads of fun. That's the important thing.
Exactly. Exactly. I just know there are people in chat who know the rules better than me.
Okay, if I wanted to roll a dex and int, how would I do that?
You can, at the bottom of your sheet, there's an area where you can add custom skill checks under the checks tab.
Okay. Additional checks?
Yep. If you hit add, it'll let you choose the stats. And you can name it whatever you want.
Both you and Kazumi still have advantages as well.
Yes.
Throwing shade. Oh yeah, I have advantage.
Let's see. What'd you get? Oh,
Not
well,
very good.
well.
Plus 1. It's a 6.
Dancing! Dancing!
Ah,
Wow,
yes.
I'm so inspired. Those moves
All
are
right,
so amazing.
so we'll say you got a 6 to get that guy. Congratulations, you knocked him out.
Oh, perfect.
You cracked him good on the head with that well-placed jar of sake, and he just, it shatters and he's like down for the count. All right, that is your turn. This guy here is going to fire something at you. I just need to get his little sheet up. He's gonna take out a bow and kind of wing it at you. That does not hit. An arrow goes by you, Etsuko, and you just kind of dodge out of the way. This guy is going to fire at Ikumi.
Nani?
You are fine. Your initiative is so good.
One handstand. And back down.
Oh, we're gonna take this guy out of the running because he's gone. And the last one tries to fire at you, Arashi, and does land a hit. He hits you for 2 damage.
Okay.
So if you have any armor, which I don't think you do, it would be less whatever that number is. All right. Kazumi, it is now your turn.
All right.
Finally.
She'll take out her bow and shoot at the guy that's like pretty much right across from her.
Dead across this fine gentleman here.
Yeah.
All right. Do your accuracy check.
You have advantage.
Ooh. I don't think she needs it though.
Fair.
That was hella good.
Alright, and damage. It's a 2.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you wing him with a couple of arrows and he gets some wounds. And we're back around the top to Ikumi.
Unwisely before my turn, I'm going to remind you I have a nat 1. But what I'm going to do is spring off of my one-handed handstand with my wakizashi in hand. I'm going to thrust myself towards Ibaraki. I'm going to try and plunge my wakizashi deep into his stomach.
Do your accuracy check. Damn, girl. Yeah, that does hit. Roll your damage. Okay. You do hit him. However, you obviously don't go right into his gut.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of catch him on the side and cut some of his shirt. He bleeds a little bit, and it's just like, nice shot.
Yeah, I'll kick off his chest and backflip away again. Like, fuck.
All right. And he's going to do a thing, which is attack you in return because it's a fun time and he's enjoying himself. Let's see. His accuracy checks are these things. Boop. All right. He tries to take a swing at you. You narrowly avoid this one as he comes at you with the sword arc. You feel a couple like strands of your hair get severed and drift off on the wind.
Oh no, my haircut's 900 years old.
Haircut's an antique, man.
It's an ancient style from a bygone era. Arashi, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. I would like to use another shooting star on the dude of Ibaraki. There you go.
If you can't tap the R, you can say it the American way.
Ibaraki. Okay. So. Ooh.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
I need to remember what happens on a critical success with magic.
There's a damage thing. Oh no, hang on, that's weapons. Never mind, I'll shut up.
Go ahead and cast your damage while I look this up so we can keep things moving.
I will. Hold on, really quickly.
Big money, no whammies.
O Lord, mask of blood and flesh, all creations flutter wings. You who bear the name of man, Inferno and Pendulum, the seas of scourges, march to the south. There we go.
Yeah.
Otto, number
magic.
45.
Jeez. You weebs. I'm gonna go ahead and say you just do full damage with that because
Okay.
There's no real written rule for a critical success with magic. Just the best possible result, which means full damage to me in my brain. So you try it again, and this time, the flames go forth and they strike him in rapid succession, and it actually catches. You hear him kind of cry out a little bit, and he does look like he took a bit of a beating. So that's all right. Etsuko, it is your turn.
All right. I would like to. Okay, wait. I would like to. Can I table flip and hurt somebody?
Table flip?
Yeah, is that a thing I could do?
We didn't put a table on the.
Are you enraging?
No.
You could flip one of the objects.
Oh, for some reason,
flip the
I thought
gong,
the
flip the gong.
sake things were on a table, but never mind.
You already used the earthenware. I just forgot to take that away.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
You could flip the gong, the brazier, the weapon rack, the stone.
No, I'll
tree.
get one of the weapons from the weapon rack.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and do your standard accuracy check since it's not a projectile, and add a +1 for using the object.
standard accuracy. You said.
Yep, for your usual weapon.
Thank you, Kaiser in chat who says flip the koi pond.
Yes, I would like to flip.
Take one of the koi out and throw it.
Beat him with it.
Don't hurt the koi! We do not hurt fish. Please.
I'm thinking of the Monty Python sketch.
Oh god. Oh god. You guys are killing me. Alright. That's a 11. Yep, that hits. Were you just going for one of the other guys, or who were you aiming at?
Yeah. Well, unless what's his face? What was his name?
Ibaraki is basically the one that you have immediately in range.
Oh yeah, I'll go to Ibaraki.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you swing at him with that weapon and you catch him again because he had his attention sort of focused on Ikumi and Arashi looking over this way, and you managed to catch him in the side and dart back, and he just looks at you like.
I give him like the eyes. You know, it's
Yep.
like close up.
Yep. You both have like the lightning thing going on.
The
Yeah.
cut across screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's like the action lines.
Then comes the bottom of Ikumi.
All right. Cool. Next up, these guys. I'm gonna scooch. This jerk is gonna come up here and help his boss. This guy's going to shoot at you, Etsuko, because you just attacked the boss. That does hit for 1 damage. Take that giant
Oh, wow.
damage. Ow.
Who is that taking damage, sorry?
It's
Etsuko.
me.
Okay.
Oh, bad.
All right, so that's that guy. Then this one is gonna shoot at you, Ikumi. That definitely does not hit. You just dance away from the arrows like it's nothing. Kazumi, it is your turn.
Alright, she's gonna keep attacking that same guy, the one that just hurt Etsuko.
You still
Okay.
have advantage.
So, do dead ahead. Go for it. Let's see, accuracy check. Yep, that does it. Right. I think he's almost done. I kind of forgot to track his actual HP. Whoopsies. We'll say he's almost done. All right, back up to the top. Ikumi.
Ikumi is going to dive to the side of the arena, where she's going to cut the giant gong from its fixings, hop onto the back of it, so as it begins to roll towards people, she's going to stick her blade out and like catch people on the way past.
Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna say you're gonna get this guy with that. Go ahead and roll your accuracy check +1.
Oh.
All right. Good job. You just like roll right over that guy. We're gonna. Well, it's technically not his initiative yet, but whatever.
Do you need me to roll damage or?
No, that I'm gonna say that took him out because that was a really good roll. It exceeded his stuff by a wide margin. It's Ibaraki's turn. He's going to attack Etsuko this time because he's tired of. Well, Ikumi's riding around on a gong right now. So, you know. That definitely hits. What's his damage? He strikes you with that powerful arc of his sword, swinging it around like it was a club, and he hits you for 2 damage.
Okay.
Arashi, it is your turn.
All right. I see that my good old friend rival of Ikami is rolling around on this gong, and I was like, I want to try to get the dragon statue involved somehow. Am I
Okay.
close to it?
Probably.
Okay, great.
What are you going to try to do with it?
I'm gonna try to have it like knock down, like if there's like maybe just the head falls off or something falls off, maybe hits the fire pit and something happens. That's the goal. And the
well,
fire burns someone.
You would need to use it in your attack, and you do not have a ranged weapon, and you are in the back row.
Oh, true. Okay. In that case, I will like to do a spell.
Have at it.
Awesome. There we go. Oh,
What are you gonna do?
I can't do anything. I got a 3.
Oh, well,
Good one, Ishikura-san.
no. If anything that's not a fumble,
Oh, really?
yes.
Okay.
However, it does. If you're casting against one of them, it does have to beat their condition score. Who are you trying to hit?
Oh, I was gonna heal Etsuko.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you succeed.
Okay.
Oh, that's a touch spell though.
Oh, and I'm not close to her. Oh,
Nope.
that's right. Okay.
You have to be in the same area. Sorry.
You know what? I'm going to just maybe move up.
You could heal Kazumi.
Ah, what is going on? Yeah, I'll heal Kazumi. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with the roll 20.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna heal Kazumi. And what is that roll on? That's my roll d6.
Roll the healing. Kazumi, you
Flower
can heal
petals.
yourself for 5.
Yay, I'm back up to normal.
I'm not gonna do a spell chant this time, but it was good. It was good.
Yep. All right. Yeah, because we're
Healing.
kind of running up on
Yeah.
time.
Whoop with healing.
All right. Etsuko, it is your turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna I could still use the katana that I have, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
perfect.
technically, you're using a weapon that is not actually your chosen weapon, so you should be taking like 1 HP of damage when you swing it, I think. But I'll have to double
Oh.
check that roll.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you don't use the thing you're proficient with, you deal damage to yourself because you don't know how to use it properly.
Oh.
You can still swing with it though.
Yeah, thug life.
Yeah.
It's a 10. Hits.
Okay. Are you swinging at Ibaraki?
At the yes.
Okay. Yes. That hits.
Yeah, so there's a 6 damage.
And you see him kind of stagger back. He seems a bit taken out of the fight for the moment. So we'll move on to the two Ronin who scooch up in front to protect their boss, who is kind of staggered and kneeling. They are going to attack you two in the front. That definitely doesn't hit Ikumi. That does hit Etsuko, so he's going to deal a whopping 2 points of damage
Oh no.
with an arrow.
Etsuko-san, look after yourself.
Oh, and I forgot to take one of those guys off.
Ow.
So, Kazumi, it is your turn.
Gonna keep hammering away at that one guy.
Alright, have at it. That hits. Alright, he is down for the count. Describe your cool killing blow.
Just like right through the throat.
Yep. And down. And as he just goes down, he's like, "Boss, I'm sorry." You know. All right. Ikumi. Technically, Ibaraki is no longer a target, so just pretend he's not there.
Okay, cool.
This boy is all that's left.
I would like to spring out of the gong onto him, landing on his chest so that he falls backwards into the fountain, where I will hold my blade against his throat, so he has the choice of drowning or impaling himself on my blade.
Roll your accuracy check +1. Yeah, he's very freaking dead. He just jumps in the lake and drowns, I guess. And with that, our fight has ended.
Easy
and-
mode.
Now you'll see why I already have the number 2 headband, and soon when I find that number 1 villain, I will be the number 1 fighter in all of... Where are we again?
As you're talking, Ibaraki was not killed. He's kind of getting back up. All right. That's cute. You all win this one. You can have the shrine if you want. Already broke the Shigeminawa. Don't need the place anymore.
Aren't we supposed to take Tamuramaki his head?
As you're talking, he starts to dash to the other side of the mountain. And you have mere seconds to react. He looks like he's about to jump off.
How did she do something?
Can I? I would like to
Tips
do ice
backwards
candy
and he's
cube.
gone.
Ice candy. Oh, damn it. Okay.
I'm just looking
Yeah,
at Arashi-san.
no.
I mean, you could have done something too, Miss. I'm flinging myself over gongs and all whatnot. You could have flown over to him.
Well, I think we did the thing today.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. Yes. Kazumi, you're the more responsible one. Should we go back?
About how late in the day does it seem?
It's getting on to evening by this point because you guys had a pretty lengthy hike up the mountain. You can probably make it back in time for the night market as before.
Yeah, let's try going. Let's go ahead and head back.
All right. So you all make your way back down the mountain over time.
Can I keep my eye out for that?
Mhm.
Why did I forget his name?
Ibaraki.
Yes.
Ibaraki.
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 Yeah, you can kind of keep an eye out. You don't see him along the way. You notice occasionally you see perched on a tree as you pass a crow that seems to be watching you all from time to time.
Mhm.
But you don't think too much of it.
Yeah.
You haven't seen very many out here, but it's been 900 years. You don't know what the terrain is like, really,
Yeah.
do you? So you make your way back to town just as the market is opening up. You go and report back in to Maki, and she thanks you heartily for your success. As far as you could tell, like you managed to clear out what was up there, and so she, lets you know that Soichiro, the guard captain, will take care of the rest.
Apparently
the riffraff in town.
he had already destroyed the thingy thing and didn't need it anymore.
About
The Shimenawa in the shrine.
mm-hmm.
Hey,
Damn. Shit. Well, as long as they're gone out of there, we can try and repair it. Thank you for your help.
yes.
Um,
Sawyer might need people to carry the bodies away for him.
Mm-hmm. There might be a little bit of cleanup too. The gong is over there. The koi pond maybe flipped over or floating dead bodies. It was fun.
Great. All right, thank you. I don't need a full report. I'm just glad that they're gone. You've proven you are at least capable.
Great
if
warriors!
Vaguely insane. Wonderful. You will be reported accordingly. That being said, I'm concerned that these rogues might be making their way around. There's a shrine in the neighboring town of Kisaragi. If you ran them out of here, I'd be worried they may go there next.
So they're making their way downtown.
Walking fast.
No.
They're not homebound.
They're not. She just looks at all of you with this flat look.
It's humor from 900 years ago. You wouldn't get it.
Nomi is just like,
No, I guess I wouldn't. And you see her, like, she takes there's a sake bottle on her desk. She takes it, she starts to pour, sets the cup aside, and just drinks out of the bottle. Listen, I'll cover your infare for tonight. If you need any supplies, we can assist a little bit. But if you would do me that favor of going on and checking and making sure Priestess Sumiko is all right in Kisaragi, I would appreciate it very much.
we will.
Thank you. I worry about my little sister.
Shall we tell her that you sent us and that we are great warriors from 900 years ago?
I would leave out the 900 years ago part. The Great Warriors is totally fine.
So you do think we're great.
I think you're okay.
I love your muscles.
Thank you.
We should work out together.
Can I touch them?
No.
As soon as he says, "Can I touch them?" I'm just gonna grab him and pull him out. Thank you so much.
But no, seriously.
Let's just push them out the door.
No,
Yeah.
we can work out together before we all head to the onsen later. I would very much enjoy learning your workout schedule.
And, we'll fade to black on that as you all are going to celebrate the rest of the night, intending to leave in the morning to set out for Kisaragi to meet the priestess Sumiko. And that is our session of actual gameplay. Well done, everyone. Our first Ryuutama session.
That was so much fun. I can't believe how quickly the time's gone.
Yeah, wow, that was fast. Scrat, do we have time to do town creation, or are we gonna go over if we do that on stream?
Well, if no one minds going over by like 10:15, we can do it. I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm still full of beans. This is the last stream of the day. Do what you like. I've got so much energy after that.
Oh my god.
This was such a Segoy session.
That big weep energy.
Oh yeah, big weep energy. There it is.
All right. So let me get the according files up, and we will do a quick round of town creation that everybody can watch. The thing with town creation is we technically do this at the end of every Ryuutama session. The players actually help build their next destination. It is not solely coming from the mind of the GM. And congratulations, everybody. I will give you the full digits later, but you have all gotten yourselves to level 2.
Yay! Dun, 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 dun.
Don't worry, next time I'll add a victory jingle for exactly that purpose.
I may have one.
I'm an enabler. What can I say?
Okay.
I support this.
All right. Ryuutama. Here we go. Okay. So I will go around. Town population. This one that we were in, Mutsuki, was a town with like a handful of 1,000 some odd people. The options are village, town, or city. City has like 1,000 to 5,000. It's some number. Do we want a village, a town, or a city? Kent.
You know what? Let's go with a city.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what was this right now?
A big city? This one was a town. It was like probably about 1,000 people.
Let's go with a small city of like. Would you say like 15,000 is small?
It's got numbers. I'll sort out the specific.
Let's just go with a small city.
Yeah, we'll say small city.
Yeah.
Cool. The ruler or representative, Sheena. Tell me about the ruler. What's the government, and who is the most important person in town, and what are they?
Go with another mayor.
Okay.
He's probably a bit older. Kind of like someone that's been in the position for a long time, so they're kind of maybe a little out of touch.
Okay.
Like 900 years out of touch?
Not that far, no.
Okay. Out of touch, stuck in his ways, kind of old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whippersnappers. All right. The environment around Anna.
It's very loud. If there were cars or something.
This would be more the landscape. So like what type of landscape is around the area? Like is it a swamp? Is it grasslands? Is it mountains? Etc.
It is grassland.
Okay, more grassland. Okay.
Yeah.
Broad sweeping savannas and things. Scraticus, give me a representative building. What's the like coolest building in this town? What does it look like? What does it resemble? And what is it specifically function? What is its function?
It is a pagoda. It is a fighting pagoda where you have to fight the representative on each level to get to the top.
No!
Oh my God.
No! You just hunter us? You just hunter
I
us? You just hunter us!
All right.
Sorry.
All right. I think we've gone all the way around. Specialty goods. What kind of specialty goods do these people make? Who wants to take this one? Everybody's done one once, so.
You could do one, Jess.
Yeah, why don't you?